ones. Welcome, Raiders fans. We're here live at Highlands Ranch as Regis Jesuit goes on the road to face the Highlands Ranch Falcons. I'm Tommy Raines, here with Justin Brazel.
Yeah, tonight looks like it's going to be an excellent game. Both crowds. It looks like Highlands Ranch has a couple more people than we do.
They significantly have a larger crowd tonight.
Yeah, but it should be an excellent game, especially since Regis is ranked or has the record of 12-4, and Highlands Ranch has 11-5. So it'll be an excellent game.
It's a good matchup tonight. Josh Perkins getting ready for the tip.
He's going up against a 6'8".
Devin Cadillac gets the ball off to Barilla. He's working it on the left side over to Starkle. Moving it around. Cuts it into Eric. Back out to Starkle. Over to Barilla. Back up to Josh. Josh calling a play over to Eric Stemper. Back to Josh Perkins. Deep pass over to Starkle, back to Eric Stemper, over to Josh Perkins. A deep three-pointer just off the mark, rebounded by Devin Cadillac. Brought in, back to Barilla. Eric Stemper with the fake. And the shot by Starkle just off the mark as well. Rebounded by the Falcons. And that's an easy layup by Nick Schumpert, the sophomore of Highlands Ranch.
What a great crossover there and finished a great finish.
Josh Perkins back to Eric Stemper. The crowd is getting loud. Down to Devin Cadillac. Just deep on that three-point attempt.
Looks like he used a little bit too much legs there.
Rebounded by Highlands Ranch, number 11, Isaiah Peros. Over to Nick Schumpert. Brought in to Braxton. No good there. And he'll get fouled.
You know, he's a 6'8" junior, I think.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's going to be a tough matchup for Barilla. Barilla came off that great rebounding game against
certainly
Mountain
a large
Vista.
player. First shot goes in. That foul was on Barilla. Not usually the aggressive type. And Barilla will get the rebound. Eric,
one for two there.
Excuse me. Eric's going to call play. Josh Perkins is playing down low. And that ball is tipped out by Schumpert. That'll be a Regis ball.
Last game when we played Mountain Vista, foul trouble was a big thing. So we'll have to watch out for that tonight.
Absolutely, Justin. Highlands Ranch bringing it down. And a missed pass intended for Evan Motlong, the junior for the Falcons.
Miscommunication there. Like you said before, it looks like Coach Shaw's going with Eric Stemper as the point.
Yeah, Eric Stemper's had a rough past couple games, but Coach has faith in him, so he'll put him in. Rebounded easily there by number 23, Markheim.
Regis is starting off really not as good as they wish. They're starting 0 for 4 from shooting-wise, so we'll have to see how that starts to turn around, hopefully.
Yes, exactly, and that's the second foul on Regis tonight. Schumpert's first one is good. And his second one goes in as well.
Highlands Ranch is 193 to 313 on the year free throw shooting. So not the best free throw shooting team tonight in the building.
Starkle moving it around over to Eric. Thinks about driving off to Brilla. Back to Eric. Deep three-pointer. Easily rebounded by Highlands Ranch. Quick break is shut down by Devin Cadillac, who dumps it off to Josh Perkins. Can't drive in. No look pass goes to Starkle and then to Cadillac over to Eric Stemper finally.
Great play there by Stemper, poking the ball away.
Another long pass, and the three-pointer is good. That's Starkle.
Starkle's coming off a big game with 9 points, I think, off the bench last game. So,
yeah, he certainly had a great season. Him and Barilla certainly have great chemistry on the court. Driven in by number 34, Zach Braxton, who is enormous compared to the Raiders. And the Raiders pick up that one. An easy layup.
Great play there by Regis. Highlands Ranch fell asleep, and Regis took advantage of it.
Absolutely. Regis so fast on those transition plays. Highlands Ranch drives it in there. Montlong could not come up with it. Rebounded by Starkle. Back over to Cadillac. And Cadillac gets caught up. That'll be a jump ball. Devin Cadillac has certainly been our three-point shooter this year who we can rely on, Justin. Between him and Zach Smith, I mean, those are the only guys we got who can shoot consistently behind the three-point line.
It really looks like Regis goes to their three-point shooting a lot in their games. It all comes down to who can win the three-point shootout.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw Highlands Ranch warming up with everyone on the three-point line. And Regis has got the press early on in the game as Highlands Ranch passes it around. Kittrell's got the ball. Over to Braxton. And the layup is no good. Rebounded to Peros. Peros gets caught up, dumps it off to Kittrell.
That's an
Over to Montlong, back to Kittrell. Excuse me, what was that?
Oh, that's an example that a coach always wants. Big man shoots the ball, can't make it, gets the rebound.
So true. Rebound by Cadillac, saved to Josh Perkins. Oh, and the deep pass is intercepted by Kittrell, who brings it down. Back to Montlong, back to Kittrell. Eric Stemper is thinking about it. Moving it around to Marheim. And the big three-pointer is good by Montlong. That'll make it 10-5 here at Highlands Ranch. Seven Nation Army cheers are coming from the Highlands Ranch sidelines as that ball is deflected off that was hit off by Highlands Ranch, so it'll be a Regis ball, and Coach Shaw will call a timeout now. We'll be back in a moment to resume the game here. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first quarter here on RJ Live.
And we are back. Coach Shaw calls a quick timeout, a smart play since a lot of offensive rebounds by Highlands Ranch. So Regis will get the ball on the baseline.
Josh Perkins passes it into Starkle, shoots a three, and it's good.
Exactly what a coach wants to see out of a timeout. A great look and a great three-point shot.
And that was such a good quick play that the Raiders pulled off there. Montlong thinking about it. Shoots a long two-pointer. It's no good. Braxton picks up the easy rebound. Can't dump it in. Cadillac with the rebound.
I mean, 4 guys on him right there. I mean, that's a great team effort right there.
Great team effort against a giant on the court. Oh, and that long pass by Josh Perkins can't get brought in by Starkle. That'll be a Highlands Ranch ball.
I mean, it was good, but Josh saw what he wanted, but a little bit too high.
Just off the mark. Kittrell bringing it down. Dumps it off to Peros. Off down to Montlong. Back to Peros. And he manages to get the layup in.
Highlands Ranch doing a great job pounding the inside up for easy layups. So we just got to work hard on that.
Yeah, they definitely did well on that post play. Regis working it around now. Off back to Josh Perkins. Shoots a long three-pointer, and that is not very close, but dumped in by Cadillac, who got the rebound.
Josh Perkins getting the LeBron James boos on the court.
Highlands Ranch is definitely giving him a hard time. And Josh Perkins, being such a star, has had trouble with the crowds as he gets a steal and is fouled big time as Highlands Ranch went for the block. That was number 11, Isaiah Peros, with the foul there. Josh will get 2.
Josh Perkins, great look. He saw he saw the steal, got it, and then he took it to the baseline, which he's actually great at, and went up for the shot and got fouled.
Yeah, and Josh Perkins, not only is he good at driving, but he's good at driving with an aggressive layup in mind and really drawing the foul from defenders who want to shut down him. So smart play there. First one is good, and that'll tie it up here with 1 minute, 17 seconds left in the first quarter.
Like what you just said right there, Josh Perkins has gone to the free throw line 191 times in this season. And so he's done an excellent job of going up strong, and he's gotten exactly what he wanted, a free shot at the free throw line.
Absolutely, and I misspoke. Now it's all tied up at 12-12 as the clock drains out. Wonder if Highlands Ranch will try to spend some clock. And a timeout called by Highlands Ranch as Regis's press prevents Highlands Ranch from getting it over to the other side of the court. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back on RJ Live to finish out the first quarter. And Josh and I totally agree what you were saying about the press. Regis only has success with it. I just wonder why Coach seems to stop it late in the game.
Yeah, Regis has done a great job this year with their press. They've got a lot of steals and a lot of easy layups, so hopefully they'll do that throughout the most of this game.
Yep, seeing Stanford in there. Ooh, Josh Perkins can't come in with the block as Zach Braxton puts it in.
Great shot by Braxton.
Ooh, Zach Smith's shot is deflected. Peros driving it in. No good there by Kittrell. Rebounded by Devin Cadillac. Devin Cadillac has been pretty good on rebounds tonight. And right there we saw Kittrell getting pretty caught up there by Eric Stemper.
That was a really controversial call. It looked like Highlands Ranch got the ball, but I think they're giving that a foul on Highlands Ranch. Regis ball.
That makes it 2 team fouls for each team. Right now, Josh Perkins bringing it up over to Eric. Sanford is on the court now, a great defensive player. Probably trying to play up against Braxton.
Looks like Regis is going for their last shot of the quarter.
Draining it down, 20 seconds left. Moves it into Josh Perkins, who thinks about it. Moves outside. No-look pass to Cadillac. The three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Braxton. Kittrell bringing it down. Gets past Zach Smith. Deep ball. No good by Patrick Sullivan. Ooh, and Josh Perkins there falls on top of Montlong, but no foul called. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. A great showing by Regis Jesuit. Although they started a little slow, I like how they brought in the press and have really caught up. They were down 10-5, and now they're only down by 2, 14-12.
Yeah, Regis really started off. I mean, they didn't have the best quarter, but they did find a great way to tie this game up and only be down by 2 now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're definitely going to see for the rest of the game players like Perkins and Sanford playing down low, post area, to try and combat Zach Braxton, 6'8", the junior from Highlands Ranch, who has been just colossal on the court.
It's like when you watch the Ravens the other day in the interview afterwards, he said, this is. I mean, it was messy the way that we played, but I mean, at the end of the game, we won. So I mean, if Regis keeps playing this way, but still finds a way to keep scoring, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to stop these Regis Raiders.
Absolutely, and I like how we're seeing Eric Stemper leading the offense. He's been great there with his senior leadership, along with Josh Perkins, who is the most recruited player to come out of Regis Jesuit. So a great team we've got this year. Eric Stemper inbounds it to Josh Perkins as we start the second quarter. Back off to Eric. Eric calling a play. Moving it around up top. Perkins, a long pass to Zach Smith, and he nails it. 3 points.
Great look right there for Zach. They were covering Josh a little bit too much, and they threw it over to Zach, and Zach was with a wide open 3.
Nick Schumpert bringing it down, gets caught up by Zach Smith. That's going to be a foul on Zach Smith. Got a little too close there. I think that was a push, but
a little too aggressive there, but it looks like Coach Shaw is now going to send in Cam Beards for Josh or Eric Stemper.
Yeah, Eric Stemper's coming out now. Cam Beards will probably take his place up top as Cam posts up against Schumpert. Passes it off to Marheim. Back to Peros. Over to Braxton. Braxton playing up. Schumpert thinks about calling a play. Drives in. Can't get past Cam. Misses the layup. Ooh, I'm going to say that's a pretty bad call there, Justin. I don't think any Regis player touched that one. It's going to be Highlands Ranch ball, but jeez.
It looked like he was falling out of bounds, but on the very end, it hit off his back, but the ref didn't see it.
Oh, jeez.
But Highlands Ranch seems to be playing a whole new style than they're used to. Before, they're a three-point shooting powerhouse, but now they're just going down low and going up for those easy layups.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to get the ball to Braxton, and they're moving around, getting Regis all caught up. And that's an easy layup there by Peros. No one was on him. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Regis down by 1. Smith back to Perkins. Perkins over to Beards. Back to Perkins. No look pass to Cadillac, who thinks about driving it in. Gets it to Sanford. Dishes it into Josh, who gets caught up. And it's recovered by Peros. Peros gets it off to Marheim, who gets it off to Schumpert. Back to Marheim. Back to Peros. Peros fakes it, drives in, and with the easy layup over Sanford, that was not difficult for him.
Elijah looking to take a charge there. Coach Shaw furious with the call, but no call was given.
And another steal recovered by Highlands Ranch. Oh, man. Big hit there. And that's going to be Regis ball. That was a charge. Highlands Ranch's crowd is not happy with that call. 18-15 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Barilla is going to inbound it to Josh.
I mean, you realize this year we had a smaller lineup than we normally do, but it looks like Coach Shaw's going with this, trying to get the charges this year. A lot of teams, every time they go down low, they keep trying to pull that charge. So.
And Josh Perkins misses the long two-pointer, rebounded by Marheim. Highlands Ranch is not giving up rebounds as easily as they did early on. Passed in to Braxton and fouled. That's going to be on Zach Smith.
That was a strange look. One ref was calling jump ball, the other one calling a foul. So, I mean, these calls are very controversial. Could go either way.
Getting a little bit more physical out there. Inbounded to Kittrell. Kittrell over to Peros. Peros to Braxton. Braxton can't come up with a layup. Geez, for a guy that tall, he's missed quite a few layups down low. Perkins, no look to Barilla. And Barilla just ducks as two guys land on him. That'll be a foul on most likely Marheim.
You see tonight a different aspect every game that Josh has. He has so many different weapons that he can do. Normally it's scoring the points, but tonight it looks like he's going to be the assist leader. So great job of finding people who are wide open.
Perkins inbounds to Cam Beards, off to Barilla, back to Perkins. Stemper looks to call a play. Regis has had the ball stolen twice within the last 3 possessions. Perkins over to Cam, back out to Perkins. They can't get the ball inside. Oh, and they do to Cam, who misses the jump shot, rebounded by Montlong.
Highlands Ranch doing a great job of keeping Regis out of the paint, which is forcing them to shoot these outside shots.
Yep, and Highlands Ranch is playing a faster-paced game right now as Marheim fumbles with the ball but gets it in down low. Regis, excuse me.
Yeah, sorry. Regis stunned right now by how well Highlands Ranch is doing by putting the ball down up for easy shots.
And Barilla misses the three-pointer brought up by Kittrell. Oh, and Cam Beards snags that one and gets fouled by Peros right there. Great reflexes by Cam. That was not the easiest pass to catch. Whew.
It's like a baseball coming right at your head, and the next minute he caught it apparently.
Yeah, Cam Beards for a small guy is nimble, and he plays a scrappy game too. Cam looking to call a play over to Starkle. Back to Cam, back to Starkle. Over to Perkins, who drives. Contested, comes down with the layup.
Josh Perkins, excellent drive to the basket. Looked like he almost got fouled there. Fans were looking for it, but still a great play.
Driven in by Peros. It's off the side of the backboard. Perkins brings it in. He'll drive it up. Goes through 2 players. Off to Stemper. Fumbles with it. Off a Highlands Ranch player. That'll be Regis ball.
I like the way the Regis Raiders are playing so far. Coach Shaw not going with just a set lineup, getting the whole bench involved. And even though the shots aren't falling for us right now, we still keep taking those shots. Eventually they'll go in. So
Absolutely. Perkins off to Starkle off to Cam. Cam to Perkins. Perkins no look to Starkle. Perkins getting caught up there. Jump ball. That'll go high, Falcon direction.
Looks like he got caught in the corner there. Worst place. The coaches tell you never to pick up your dribble, but looks like Highlands Ranch put a great trap on him and couldn't do anything there.
Regis is going to press here. Starkle playing hard on Peros. Peros off to Montlong. Back to Peros, who missed dribbles, picked up by Cadillac. Perkins launches the ball, picked up by Barilla, who gets blocked by Braxton. Oh, and Peros gets caught up there by Barilla. That's going to be a foul called on Regis.
Looks like Coach Shaw's going to put back in Elijah because, I mean, he can't get his big man in foul trouble. He already has 2 fouls already tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of fouls on the Regis side. A total of 6 team fouls tonight.
Especially since a lot of these games, it seems like with Regis, comes down to the final minutes. So it's going to be really critical if we got guys in foul trouble.
Yeah, Justin, it seems like tonight Regis isn't coming out as strong as they normally do early on, and they're having to play catch-up, and that allows time for Highlands Ranch to really dissect what Regis is doing. They're not getting caught up too badly by the press, but we'll see how it turns out. Cadillac gets it into Sanford, back to Cadillac, to Perkins, who can't come up with the layup. And Josh steals it, and comes up with a beautiful layup from underneath the hoop. That was some wingspan there.
Exactly what you said there, John. Highlands Ranch is 6-0 on the year at home. So Regis coming in here is not how they want it to happen.
And Braxton comes up with the easy one there. Perkins launches it to Starkle. Starkle cherry picks that one in. Regis down by 1 with just under 2 minutes left in the first half. And Perkins is going to pick up this one down low. A missed pass by Highlands Ranch. Josh can't come up with a rebound. That'll be jump ball between Cadillac and I believe Peros? No, Marheen.
I really like the hustle there by Regis. Even though Josh Perkins was the one who picked up the ball, he had 2 Regis guys following him just in case he got in trouble. So excellent job by the whole Regis team.
They had some good hustle there. And Starkle knocks down a 3-pointer. Starkle's having an awesome game tonight as Regis takes the lead by 2. Minute and a half left in the first half. Cam is getting juked out by Kittrell. Kittrell dumps it off to Jordan Sebastian. Sebastian off to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it into Braxton. And Sanford has a reach in there.
I mean, this guy is 6'8", and he's only a junior. I mean, it's so hard for Regis to try to cover him. He's got so many weapons he can go to. He can shoot the ball around the paint, and he can also take it hard to the lane. So Regis has been really hard trying to guard this guy, and hopefully we find a solution in the second half.
I mean, that's the hope, Justin. That's the hope. Kittrell coming back in for the Falcons. Quick shout out to Joey Bonnell, who's tuning in, an announcer for the broadcasting team who's helped out with soccer. And Josh Perkins is fouled.
That crossover that Josh Perkins has is so deadly that once he takes it to the right side and then back to the left, it's so hard to beat him that it's almost as if you have to foul him.
Yep, and that's exactly what Montlong did. Josh Perkins, he's probably... Oh, he gets it stolen, picked up by Josh. Shoots the long 2, does not come up with it. Perkins with the rebound. Getting caught up down low. Out of bounds. Touched last by Highlands Ranch. That'll be Regis ball.
Watching the Lakers and the Miami Heat playing the other night, I mean, what I've learned is even though the shooter's not like Kobe Bryant's not making his shots like Josh here, he's still got to keep taking those because once he gets into rhythm and makes that first one, it's all over from there.
Pass by Kettering, going to no one, picked up easily. Josh Perkins off to Cadillac with the 3, no good. Whiffed, couldn't come up with a rebound. Braxton, of course, gets it. Off to Kittrell. Kittrell thinking about it. He'll dump off to Jordan Sebastian. Highlands Ranch crowd is pretty quiet right now, tied 24-24 with 13 seconds left, and Highlands Ranch has got to shoot 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6. Braxton goes up, no good. And with 1 second left, that drains out. No good shot there. And that is the half. Tied up here at Highlands Ranch. The Raiders have been playing hard. They started out slow, had to catch up, and they've done well with that. Great half so far. Any thoughts, Justin?
Not the way Coach Shaw planned to come out and play here tonight, but I mean, it's the tied up game into the third quarter going in halftime. So I mean, if you're a coach here for Coach Shaw, what do you tell your team? Not getting the shots that they wanted, but I mean, what I'm seeing out there is we are so close. Most coaches, you would see their team, they'd be shooting and they'd be missing their 3-pointers and their shots really short. But it looks like tonight, Coach Shaw's team is just shooting a little bit too hard tonight. So they just got to refocus and make those shots. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, that's absolutely true, and it's got to be nerves playing into it a little bit. coming off a loss 2 games ago against Mountain Vista. I mean, that's kind of a confidence check for the Raiders. They've got to play strong this second half if they want to win, because Highlands Ranch is excellent at home. I think the secrets to the game is Regis needs to get their momentum and they need to get their tempo. I mean, Regis is not controlling the court at this point. They're playing not to lose. They're not playing to win, and I think they need to get in sync. They need to get passing around better, running better plays, and Coach Shaw is excellent at that. Raiders always come back strong at the second half. So, I think there's high hopes for the Raiders. They've been in this spot before. Certainly against Cherokee Trail, they were, I think, tied or a difference of 2 points, and they ended up winning by over 10. So Regis has certainly come back from behind before.
I mean, absolutely. Regis they score about 70 points a game, unlike Highlands Ranch, who only scores 59. So, I mean, Regis has what it takes to win this game. They just have to start making those shots. It all comes down to that.
I think that's the secret for the second half. And we'll be back here in about 8.5 minutes as we continue the matchup of Regis at Highlands Ranch here on RJ Live.
And we are back for a halftime update. I am here alongside with Nate Root, who has been our stats and producing guy tonight. So a great job with him. Skylar Morris is doing our camera job. And so far, Nate has some updates for stats. So what do you see so far tonight, Nate?
All right, so the Regis high score is Eric Stemper with 11 points, and he's 3 from 3 from behind the three-point line. Next is Josh, who has 2 field goals and 2 free throws for 6 points. And then Cam Beards and Devin Cadillac both have 2 points, and Zach Smith has 3. Also, Regis has 4 steals in the first half, but that doesn't cover their probably 7 turnovers that they committed. So if Regis wants to take control of this game, they need to make sure they don't turn the ball over, and they need some more guys to put up some scoring. They can't rely on Josh and Eric Stemper.
Yeah, it all comes down to every sport. Turnovers, errors, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can't have those. The more turnovers you have, the harder it is to win the game. So exactly right, Nate. Regis is going to have to come out strong the second half, put up some points other than Josh and Eric Stemper. So, I mean, just get everybody else on the board. We need more shooting guys. Get down low and stop Braxton on the other side.
Yeah. Also, Josh is only 2 for 8 from outside the free throw. I mean, you can't rely on Josh to take all your shots, especially now when he's going through a little bit of a slump. So other guys got to start contributing.
I'm really shocked. Normally, Josh Perkins has a lot more shot attempts and a lot more points at this time. But, I mean, what he's doing on the assists, the rebounds, everything else, I mean, he's contributing greatly.
All right, I'm going to put Tommy Raines back on the microphone. We got 1:30 till the second half starts.
It looks like we are going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with you for the start of the third quarter here on Regis Radio Network.
And we're live here to start the second half here at Highlands Ranch. Marheem inbounds it to Schumpert. Schumpert dishes it out back to Marheem. Marheem gets it into Braxton, the tall guy on the court tonight. Highlands Ranch shifting it around. Good drive there by Montlong. Rebounded by him. Denied by Barilla. And the three-point shot is off the mark by Schumpert. No rebound there. Hit, and it'll be a Regis ball.
Regis really lucky there. I mean, Highlands Ranch is killing us on the offensive rebound, so we got to step that up in the second half.
That's so true. I mean, they put up 3 shots there, and we're lucky not one of them went in. And Josh Perkins nails a deep two-pointer, not quite a 3. Good shot there. Brings Regis up 2 points.
Exactly what you want to see from your star. Getting in rhythm in the beginning of the half. Hopefully we'll see a lot of that the second half.
Braxton is so tall. He so easily comes down with that layup. Josh Perkins drives it in. Off to Barilla. Barilla off to Starkle, to Cadillac, who drives in. Oh, that was ridiculous. Got past two guys to get that layup in.
Incredible. It looked like it went right to Starkle, but Starkle's like, he knew right away that he's going to get it. He passed it right to Cadillac, and great move by Cadillac.
Shumpert's pass is deflected by a Raider. It'll be inbounded now by Marheem. Marheem to Peros, to Marheem, to Braxton. Intercepted by Cadillac. Off to Perkins. Perkins, long pass to Starkle, shoots the three, no good. Rebounded there by Marheem.
The one thing I'd like to see Regis do a lot is rebound. Try to go after their shots. Get that opportunity for the offensive rebound.
Braxton getting caught up there by Barilla and ripped away by Eric Stemper, who brings it down. Stemper to Starkle. Assist and layup.
Stemper having a tough game there at Mountain Vista, not getting exactly what he wanted, but tonight he has come out strong and played a big role in so far Regis' success.
Within the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, Regis has put up 4 points, and the Falcons now will call a timeout. Probably going to regroup. Bob Caton is the head coach over there. And Highlands Ranch certainly has been a good team throughout the years. Thinking back last 4 years, Highlands Ranch has always been a big opponent for Regis. Not quite as big as Thunder Ridge, the other team in Highlands Ranch. Highlands Ranch certainly has good basketball programs.
Highlands Ranch had that great senior a couple years ago who had like 30 points against Regis' team. Unbelievable three-point shooter and everything, but apparently Regis came out with the win. Regis really great here on the road, so hopefully that holds up for tonight's game.
Brought down by Shumpert. Shumpert's pass is intercepted. Eric Stemper gets it and comes down with a layup. Easy play there for Eric. Raiders up 6 points.
So far tonight, I want to give him the Subway sub of the game. He's doing excellent all over. Rebounds, assists, steals, and even points.
Deep jump shot is no good. Picked up by Eric Stemper. And Eric Stemper is fouled there by Evan Motlong, who got a little too physical there. Just like to add that we are not affiliated with Subway.
Apparently Subway sub stands for the substitute, but didn't know that until now.
It's okay. Eric Stemper passes it to Josh Perkins. Takes a long three-pointer. No good. Josh hasn't had a three-pointer go in all night. Rebounded by Cadillac to Barilla to Perkins. Perkins will do it again. Drive in. And misses the jump shot. And can't come up with it. Picked up by Kittrell, who makes a great move but can't come up with the layup. And a long three-pointer drained by Patrick Sullivan.
Three-point shooting not going Regis' way tonight, so we got to find an alternate.
Ooh, and that's a big foul there on Josh Perkins. Josh fouled Braxton. Fouled by Braxton, excuse me.
Highlands Ranch doing a great job blocking, rebounding, taking it down the court, and shooting out open threes. Regis has to start to cover that better.
Josh Perkins' first goes in, and thinking back 2 games ago to the Mountain Vista game, Josh Perkins had been shooting free throws, lights out, all night. And then it came down to Regis down by 3. He was fouled at taking a three-point shot. He had 3 shots, and he missed the first 2, sealing Regis' loss at home. As Josh Perkins misses the second shot there. Regis bringing the press.
Always a good sign to see from Coach Shaw putting this on early in the third quarter.
Man-to-man press. Kittrell bringing it around. Can't get past Cadillac. Ooh, nearly intercepted by Starkle. The ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Falcon ball.
Great play by Cadillac. Excellent defense. We got to stop these guys from going down, shooting the three-pointer and shooting down low. So we have to find a balance there. Great job by Cadillac.
Great job by Cadillac, and that inbounds pass by Jordan Sebastian is deflected by Eric, who tried to steal it. Knocked back out of bounds. Falcons inbound again. Marheem to Braxton. Braxton is fighting Barilla. Gets it off to Kittrell. Kittrell to Peros. Peros thinking about calling a play. He'll drive in. Nope. Take a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Barilla. Great play there by Regis getting the rebound.
Regis averages 31 rebounds a game, so excellent job there by Kip Barilla.
Josh Perkins working it around, gets it to Barilla down low. Oh, what a play there. He snuck the ball in, and Barilla comes down with the two.
Josh Perkins, lots of weapons, showing one right there.
Kittrell up against Josh Perkins. Somehow gets it to Braxton. Regis is playing great defense now. Cadillac up against Marheem. Marheem to Kittrell. Can't get it. To Marheem with the three. No luck. Highlands Ranch has been shooting quite a few three-pointers. And Braxton brushes past Barilla. And that'll be a foul there.
I love the way Kip Barilla is playing right there. Not going to let the big man overpower him in the paint. Excellent job there, standing strong and making the guy get his third foul. So
yeah, Barilla has been playing outstanding this season, and it's great to see him showing maturity there.
He'll be a big part to this Regis team for the next 3 years since he's only a sophomore.
Oh, absolutely. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Regis up by 6. Stemper working it around to Cadillac. Back up to Eric. Back to Cadillac. Into Josh, who's getting caught up. Somehow is able to take a two. No good. To Starkle with the rebound. And Josh comes up with it. And one.
You know, even though they say that Josh is the superstar on this team, I am so proud of this team right now. Everyone's contributing with rebounds, steals, assists, and a great rebound there, which is critical there by Starkle.
So true. So true. We'll see how Josh does with these shots.
Josh Perkins, he is so far this year 138 of 190 at the free throw line. He has the most free throws on the Regis team so far, which shows how great of a player he is getting to the lane and taking those, going up strong and getting those fouls.
And it's good. The old-fashioned 3 points. Kittrell bringing it down nice and slow. Highlands Ranch is certainly slowing down their pace this second half. Getting into Braxton, who is denied by Josh Perkins, who fouls Braxton. Josh is not happy with that call. The first team foul for Regis this half, as opposed to the 4 by the Falcons.
Braxton averages 30. He has 33. He's 33 of 68 from the free throw line this year. So not so well of a free throw shooter. So I'm okay with Josh fouling him right there. Stopping that easy layup. So.
Yeah, Braxton has proven to be not the best player on the team despite his height. I mean, you think with a talented 6'8" junior, you'd have some consistent shooting, but that's not the case tonight, at least, as he's missed quite a few easy shots down low. First free throw is good, making it an 8-point game.
So he's 2 for 2 there, which was surprising, but...
Highlands Ranch is pressing now. Eric Stemper gets past him off to Cadillac to Perkins. Perkins handles it, and Sanford is fouled.
I mean, that was a great no look. Everyone thought Josh was going up with the layup, and nope, they didn't see Elijah standing right behind the 2 defenders.
And you gotta love Sanford, who gets the ball and pauses for a moment, knowing that the Highlands Ranch defenders expect a quick shot. Great play there by Sanford. Ooh, first shot barely rolls out. 7-point game tonight. Talked to the Rowdies during halftime. They said it was pretty tough to get the crowd going. A small show for Regis' crowd tonight, as opposed to, of course, Highlands Ranch at home, bringing the school. And Peros tries to get through Zach Smith, is unable to, and is fouled.
It looks like Regis, they got their lead because Highlands Ranch kept taking these outside shots. Looks like their coach decided that, hey, let's get back to what they were doing in the first half. They're starting to attack the baseline again, and it's making Regis foul them. So they're getting back to the free throw line and getting 3 points.
Yeah, it's not good to see, but, I mean, Highlands Ranch was taking some pretty aggressive shots at the beginning of this half, so a wise decision by Coach Bob Caton to have them play the post game a little bit more. Inbounded to Sanford, back to Starkle, over to Josh. Long pass to no one. Misread there between Josh and Eric Stemper, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like Josh saw something totally different than Elijah did. But, I mean, Josh comes up and steals.
Oh, with the
Great
steal. Here he comes with the layup. No good. And he is fouled.
You know, if I'm a coach for Highlands Ranch, I mean, it's so hard with these officials because they're trying to see at the very end, but a lot of these calls seem like they're coming a lot later than normal.
That's so true. And for Josh, how does Highlands Ranch play against him? When he goes up, he's either going to make it, and the only way to stop him is to foul him. It's tough to play against Josh Perkins. First shot is good. Cam Beard's coming in now for Eric Stemper. Eric Stemper playing fantastic this half, especially on defense.
Yeah, Eric Stemper, he has done a great job for this team, especially this half. He has had about 4 steals and lots of assists, so excellent job off so far this half.
And Perkins misses the second shot. Touched by Starkle, though. It'll be Falcon ball. No press by the Raiders. Cam Beards cannot defend number 22. That's Nick Schumpert.
Yeah, I mean, even though Cam Beards is the smallest guy out there on the court, he doesn't take no for an answer. He goes up strong and plays anyone, no matter what their height is.
And the Highlands Ranch crowd is really picking on Josh, cheering only when he has the ball, screaming as loud as they can. Cam passes it off to Starkle. Starkle back to Cam Beards, over to Zach Smith, over to Perkins. Back to Zach, back to Cam, to Elijah, who fumbles the ball. And somehow the referee did not see that brush the Highlands Ranch player. Highlands Ranch ball, no press.
Looks like the ref didn't see completely on that one. It looks like the Regis fans were looking like it hit off of the Highlands Ranch player, but apparently the ref called something different. So
then Elijah will come off now, replaced by, I believe, Devin Cadillac?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Josh Perkins. Josh is not happy with that. And, of course, Highlands Ranch crowd is giving him a hard time. I think, in a way, it's good for Josh. He's a mature kid. He's a big boy. He can handle it. And we saw with the Mountain Vista game the first glimpse of a crowd really rustling him. So hopefully a fire's been lit under him and he can get angry, play with passion. And that layup is no good there by number 23, Ryan Marheem.
You know, it's very incredible how well this Regis team has responded to Braxton. We are really undersized in this game, especially up against a 6'8 junior. But, I mean, everyone's taking him strong. Starkle did a great job defending him there. Just couldn't get the exact footing that he wanted there.
Marheem's first shot is no good. Not a good sign for their free throw shooting. As you said before, Justin, they're not the best when it comes to the charity stripe.
You know, they're not the best, but their records show something totally different. So they're doing it some other way. So Regis has to find a way to stop these Eagles.
Highlands Ranch is playing a very hard press. Brought around, finally gets to Barilla, to Josh, who gets caught up, fouled by, well, they're going to say that was a foul on Zach Braxton. Braxton has to be getting into foul trouble. I think that's his third on tonight, or his fourth, excuse me. So he's really in trouble. He'll probably be coming off soon. Yep. Replaced by Jordan Sebastian.
It's like a Shaquille O'Neal there, but once you get him out of the game, it's a lot easier for this Regis team. So I would see Regis attacking the basket more once Braxton goes back in the game.
Josh Perkins, his first shot is good. He struggled tonight on his second shot. And he makes it. Eric coming in now for Josh. Josh, who is not happy with his playing right now. Luckily, we've got a good team who can step up and take his spot. Ooh, deflected by Barilla there. Nearly rebounded and picked up by Peros. Peros tries to get it out. No travel called there. That'll be Highlands Ranch ball.
These refs are getting no sympathy tonight. Every call they're getting questioned by the fans either way. So it's going to be a tough rest of the game to see how this plays out foul trouble-wise.
Yep, we see a total of 12 fouls between the teams in the second half tonight. Great shot there by Evan Motlong, who goes over the Regis defender. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Zach Smith working it around over to Eric.
Leads down to 5, so this is coming down close.
And Eric off to Zach with the shot. No good. Zach Smith, usually an excellent three-point shooter, picked up there by Evan Motlong, who travels as he rolls on his back. That'll be Regis ball.
What a quick turnaround. Josh to the bench for like less than a minute and back on the court again.
And poor Eric is back on the bench too.
Can't keep your start out that long. He's got to get back in there, especially with looks like 2 seconds left.
And Josh with the shot. No good.
And fouled.
And he's fouled. 2 shots for Josh. Foul's going to be on number 3, Evan Motlong.
Just when you think the third quarter's over and you escaped a deficit of 8, now down to 5, you foul the superstar back to the line.
Josh's first goes in. That's Evan Motlong's third on the night. So Highlands Ranch is getting into foul trouble. They are at the bonus already. They have over 17 fouls, total of 8. And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
So Regis doing an excellent job shooting-wise. They didn't come out strong in the first half, but it's starting to hit for them in the second half. Not as well as they want, but it's still, they're making their shots. So big turnaround in this half.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Justin. Coming from all tied up at the half to now up by 7. I mean, Regis has just shut down Highlands Ranch's offense. And now with Braxton getting into foul trouble, I think that only opens up Regis's opportunity to drive into the lane, get people like Eric playing more, Barilla coming up with those quick shots. Regis is not out of it yet, but it's looking good.
Regis doing a great job there. They had 24 points at halftime after 2 quarters, and just in that third quarter alone, they had 20 points. So great turnaround of events right there for Regis. I feel like it's going to come close this half, but we're all excited for it. Lots of games like this year. Can't ask for a better game than that.
And the crowd is trying to heckle Zach Smith as he inbounds to Josh Perkins. Josh will bring it up. Drives in off to Starkle. Starkle brings it up top. Dishes it out to Josh. Josh drives, shoots, and is not fouled. That's going to be a charge on Josh. That's his 4th foul, so Josh is getting into foul trouble. He shrugs off the Highlands Ranch crowd. He's not happy tonight, Justin.
He is definitely not. That is his 4th foul. He has to come to the bench, Coach Shaw says. And I don't agree with that call right there. It looks like his feet were not set and that Josh took a great play to the basket. But
layup denied by Marheem, and Regis comes up with the ball. Barilla working it around to Zach Smith, to Eric Stemper, to Cadillac. Cadillac on a play. Nope, off to Starkle. Slowing it down. Back to Eric. Over to Zach, who gets it over to Barilla. Caught up by Highlands Ranch. Regis ball.
This really shows you what the team's like without Josh. I mean, they're just keep running these paths and everything. They're not as confident with that pull-up, making their own shot. So
Eric inbounds it to Barilla, who comes up with an easy layup.
But this is where the teamwork starts to show right there with a great play by Kip to Eric Stemper.
So true. Marheem can't come up with it. Rebounded by Sebastian and then taken by Zach Smith. Zach Smith is playing very quick tonight as he dodges out Peros. Peros is coming for the layup. It's no good. He's just short as it bounces off the rim, and Cadillac is called on a foul there. Regis is getting close to the bonus.
I feel like Regis rushed that a little bit too much. I mean, Zach had a great idea, saw the guy wide open, but at the last second, Highlands Ranch got its hand in there. So just slow it down a little bit. You got the lead. You're up by 9, and there's only 5 minutes left to go in the game. Take some time off the clock here.
And Cadillac is in good shape as far as fouls go. He's only got 2 tonight as opposed to Josh, who's got 4. Don't like to see Josh getting in foul trouble because he certainly is the largest part of the Regis offense.
Josh fouled out in that Mountain Vista game, came down to the last shot. Regis wishes they would have had him in there. So
second one goes in for Peros. And Highlands Ranch still playing the played the press and couldn't connect with Eric Stemper there as the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Falcons ball. And Zach Braxton now coming back in. He also has 4 fouls on the night. So he'll have to watch out.
I feel like since Josh is on the bench, it all comes down, since he's the captain of this team, they really got to put their hands on the experience here. So they got to look at Eric Stemper as their leader out on the court.
Absolutely. Number 22, Nick Schumpert, is caught up by Eric. Dishes it out to Cadillac. Cadillac finds Barilla. Barilla thinks about coming in. Retreats as Braxton is following him around. Barilla off to Starkle to Eric Stemper. And Eric is going to try and come in. Can't come up with the layup. Rebounded by Barilla. And he makes it. No trouble there for Barilla to get around Braxton.
This is what Regis basketball is all about. Finding the easy guy open for the layup and making a great team effort play right there.
Schumpert passing it around off to Peros. Peros gets it to Montlong. Shoots a long 3, and it's not even close. Barely catches the rim. Sullivan tries to get the layup. Can't do it. Rebounded by Barilla. Off to Eric Stemper. Still no sign from Josh since he's got his 4th foul. Oh, and what an easy jump shot there for Starkle. It just drifts in there. And at Regis, at 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Regis is up 11 points with 5 minutes left. We're going to take a quick break here on RJ Live. And that's the end of the timeout there called by Highlands Ranch, as they clearly have to rethink their whole team plan at this point. Down by 11, coming off of halftime where it was all tied up. Highlands Ranch has got to come up with some magic this fourth quarter. 5 minutes left. Peros driving it in. Can't come up with a layup. Jeez, they can't buy a shot. Eric Stemper gets the long pass from Starkle over to Zach, over to Cadillac. Cadillac moves in, somehow gets a shot off. It's way too short. Oh, and how is that not a technical foul on number 11, Peros, there, as he throws Starkle to the court. The Regis crowd is not happy with the no call there. Nonetheless, Barilla will have 2 shots.
Barilla doing an excellent job again on the rebounding side for Regis. Excellent job getting all those offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. It all adds up in the end.
Yes, absolutely. And Coach just was talking with Eric and Zach, clearly wanting to set up a play after this shot here. Probably the press, since Highlands Ranch is getting flustered. Second shot is no good for Barilla, picked up by Kettering. Over to Peros, gets caught up, and that's a foul on Barilla. Don't like to see that.
Certainly don't.
Barilla is not happy with that one. That's his 4th foul, actually. Sanford is probably going to come in for him now.
It's all coming down again to the exactly Mountain Vista scenario. Kip Barilla, he's getting in foul trouble, and so is Josh. We can't see that coming down, especially since this game is going to be come down to the wire. Speaking
of foul trouble, Braxton, who has 4 on the night, comes off the court simultaneously as Kip takes the bench. Second shot no good by Peros. Rebounded by Starkle, who is getting caught up by the press. And Coach Shaw will call a timeout there. Wise decision, as Regis was getting very caught up there. I wonder, Justin, why Regis doesn't pull the press on Highlands Ranch.
You know, Coach Shaw, he's done this a couple of years. Been here, I think this is his 5th year. 3 state championships under his belt. He knows what he's doing. I mean, we always question him here on this full court press, but somehow he always finds a way to end up winning the game. So I would say whatever he's done in the past, keep going to it.
Yeah, certainly, Justin. But, you know, it makes you wonder. Maybe he's nervous about foul trouble for Barilla and Josh Perkins. So doesn't want to play overly aggressive. But we're certainly not playing conservative tonight. Certainly playing to win. And that'll be the end of the timeout. We'll see how Regis can react to the press this time. 12-point game.
Coach Shaw still going with Kip Barilla and Josh Perkins on the bench with 4 fouls apiece. So we'll see how that turns out in the last 4:27 left in this game.
Oh, and a great pass there to Starkle across the entire court. Eric thinks about the shot, gets it back to Starkle. He'll get it to Zach. And Highlands Ranch is trying to double team now whenever they get the chance. Triple teaming Starkle. Long pass to Zach. Back to Starkle, who gets caught up by Kettering. How is that not a reach? I mean, Montlong was grabbing for the ball between his legs, but that'll be a jump ball, and it'll go Falcon direction.
I must say on that last play, excellent choice by Eric Stemper. Instead of taking that shot, he decided to take it out a little bit and waste some clock, which is a great thing that you need to do when you have a lead like this with this much time left on the clock.
Montlong drives in, cannot come up with it. Peros gets stuffed by Devin Cadillac. Devin Cadillac to Zach Smith. Zach Smith thinks about it, can't commit. Over to Cadillac again. Back to Zach, back to Eric. Regis cannot push it in right now. I wonder if they're trying to stall the clock, and Highlands Ranch will foul there. 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Zach Smith will take a 1-and-1 here. Not quite the double bonus.
So it'll be a new experience because we don't see Zach Smith being the guy that goes to the free throw line. But looks like he sinks the first one and has done a great job apparently on by the free throw line.
Yeah, Zach is definitely a good player there. And excuse me, we are in the double bonus now as Highlands Ranch has 10 fouls in the half. Kettering gets it off to Montlong. Long three. No good. Caught up between Sanford and Marheem. It'll be a jump ball, go Regis direction. I mean, wow, Justin. Highlands Ranch can't make a shot, and they're going for these aggressive long balls. I don't know what they're thinking, and Eric Stemper gets fouled there.
You know, this is a weird play by Coach Shaw. I mean, weird might not be the word to describe it, but I mean, it's an unusual tactic that we don't see often. Josh Perkins on the bench with 3 minutes left to go in the game, but he did put Kip Barilla back in the game for Elijah Stanford. So.
And as you say that, I think Josh is going to go out now, but yeah, that is interesting, Coach keeping Josh out for so long. I wonder if he's doing okay. He was getting over the flu the last few weeks, so hopefully he's getting healthy. Sanford comes in for Barilla. The Highlands Ranch crowd is certainly a lot less active now that they're down by 16 points now. Wow.
Eric Stemper, a big contributor to this game tonight. Always I would say the sixth man of the team, always getting those points, rebounds, assists that you need every game to win the game.
Long balls, no good by Patrick Sullivan, easily picked up by Josh Perkins, who has joined the game again. And that'll be a foul on Kittrell. He's not happy with that call.
Well, looks like that's that time of the game now where it's going to come down to free throws. It all comes down to see, will Regis make their free throws, or will this become a lot closer of a game?
Yeah, I hope not, but Highlands Ranch is certainly going to do whatever it takes to come back. Special thanks to Nate Root, who stepped up tonight to produce his very first basketball game on the varsity circuit. He's been great tonight. And, of course, Skylar Morris, who is on the camera. Great job there by the whole team tonight on the broadcast. Kittrell bringing it up, passes it off to Peros. Peros tries to drive in, off to Baxton. A long shot attempt by Montlong, no good. And Highlands Ranch is just going to keep shooting three-pointers. And then it's been the same story the last three times. Missed three-pointer, rebound by Regis, and then Highlands Ranch fouls. I don't know if that's the recipe for success that Bob Caton is looking for, but...
You know, the name that we haven't heard much in the second half is Braxton. He was a big contributor in the first half, but as of late, Regis has done a great job getting him into foul trouble and then not being able to do anything in the rest of the second half.
Yeah, well, he's got to be playing conservatively with that, but brought down the court. Montlong with the shot, no good. Picked up. Eric Stemper bringing it down. Tries to get Josh Perkins, misses it a little too high for Josh. That'll be Highlands Ranch. And the Regis crowd is chanting, "I believe that we will win."
It certainly looks that way with 2:41 left to go in this game. Regis up 58-39 in the fourth quarter.
Off to Braxton. His first shot in a while, and it goes in. Good for Braxton. That'll narrow the lead to only 17 points for the Raiders. Cadillac comes up with the ball there. Josh Perkins looking for it. Cadillac now. Back to Josh. Highlands Ranch has got a foul now. Sanford. Eric to Josh. It's like they're just dodging fouls now. Highlands Ranch is lazily double teaming people. Devin is, and this is, Highlands Ranch is giving up. 1 minute, 54 seconds left. Finally, a foul by Evan Montlong, but wow. Not good there by Highlands Ranch to let that much clock dwindle away. Josh Perkins will shoot now.
Yeah, Highlands Ranch is 6-0 on the year at home, and it looks like Regis is going to hand them their first loss. So excellent job for Regis, not coming off the way they wanted to start this game, but they did finish it the way that I'd say Coach Shaw planned for them to do the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. They had trouble early on, but, I mean, they overcame it. They got it tied up by halftime, and they brought the power second half as we are up 17 points now, and that'll be 18 points now.
To show how much adversity this team has, I mean, they only have a couple of seniors on their team, so we'll see this team around a couple of years now, so it'll be fun to watch.
Certainly a diverse team there. Kittrell bringing it up, no good. Baxton can't come up with the rebound. Eric Stemper does, however. Back to Devin, back to Eric, back to Devin, to Josh. Josh working it around, gets caught up by two people. No foul called, and there's the foul. That'll be on number 11, Isaiah Peros.
All I can say is we gotta hope we should be thankful that we don't have this game going into overtime, because it looks like a lot of people from both sides are in foul trouble. So, I mean, it looks like it's been a physical game tonight, exactly like you said. Regis done a great job not letting the size take advantage over them, but at the end of the day, Regis is up 60-41 with 1:32 left to go.
Yeah, no doubt. And the biggest thing that's led to Regis' success from Highlands Ranch, their biggest error was letting Zach Braxton get into foul trouble. I mean, he was shutting down a lot of Regis' offense down low, but once he got foul trouble, he couldn't play as aggressive. Long, aggressive shot by Peros. No good. It's a 20-point lead now as Josh brings it down the court. Josh to Cadillac. Cadillac holds the ball. Highlands Ranch is not going to foul anytime soon. Cadillac under the hoop does not shoot it. And Josh is just going to hold the ball up top. Kittrell trying to give him trouble. Can't. Josh drives in. No look pass to Eric. Eric up to Starkle. Under a minute left in the game now. Perkins gets the ball, and Highlands Ranch has just given up. This is not a fun game to watch. It's kind of depressing. This is not what you would see from a Regis team in this position. Josh Perkins is now passing it off to Eric. Had a few words with the ref there. Josh now waiting up top. 30 seconds left in the game now. Josh trying to get past Patrick Sullivan, off to Barilla, back to Josh.
Now it's just a stall factor now. It's just run the clock out and win this game and move your record up to 13-4.
Absolutely, and the Regis crowd is singing Ole Regis now as it is 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the game, folks. Regis Jesuit wins by 20 points after being all tied up at halftime. An outstanding performance by the Raiders. Second half, great coaching by Ken Shaw as always. And the Raiders come up with the win.
Great effort by Regis Raiders. Coming out of a hard first half, only scoring 24 points, which was really under their average for the season. But they turned this game around, and they only ended up with 61 points, which is a little bit lower than their season average. But a great win for the Regis tonight on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. On the road, wins are tough anywhere, but Highlands Ranch, 6-0 on the season, now is 6-1 tonight as Regis Jesuit trumps them. We're going to get a quick stat update now from Nate Root. Nate, what's the verdict?
The Raiders pretty much came on the second half, mainly led by Josh Perkins, who had 15 points, pretty much half of their points in the second half, but also Kip Barilla and Eric Stemper also contributed 6 each. And, I mean, Regis' starters came up pretty big tonight. Josh with 21, Eric Stemper with 5, Starkle came up with 17, and then a couple by Smith and Beard. So, otherwise, that second half was really big for the Raiders. 4 blocks by Barilla, 5 steals by Smith. So, good game all around.
Thanks, Nathan. And a shout-out to Rowdy Christian Nays, who did an excellent job tonight in the crowd, getting Regis going on the road. Not a huge crowd showed up tonight. Another shout-out to Cole Plummer, Chase Bertinelli, and Brian Wagner, who are harassing us at the broadcasting table.
Well, there you have it. Like Nate said, Regis starting, here's a way to put it. Regis, Josh Perkins starting off 2 of 8 from shooting-wise, and at the end of the game ends up with 21 points. So the Regis Raiders win their second straight game. They win the game, and their record moves to 13-4, while Highlands Ranch loses and falls to 11-6. This is Regis Live, and we will see you again next Tuesday. So
check us out this Friday as we broadcast the hockey game as Regis takes on Ralston Valley, the rematch of the state championship. And now our final word from Andrew Reel.
Ole, 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 Regis Raiders. Make sure you're there next Friday for the big game.
Thanks, Andrew Reel, and we'll see you next week here on RJ Live.